Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan and today we're doing a walk around video on this 2010 Ford Falcon XR6 50th anniversary edition. Now what we'll do is actually run through some of the condition on the outside of this car as well as some of the features that does come in this model. So starting off on the front end, you've got that signature Ford badging with that honeycomb grille. Now it does stay consistent in the front of the bar there and all the way through. It does give a split grille effect, but also gives it a really nice sporty look and breaks up the front end as well. And you can see in this black color it just presents so well. Now generally in a car of this age you'll probably see a lot of damage. However, the front bar still presents really well apart from a little bit of dust, and there are a few minor stone touch-ups that we have done through the front of the car. However, it still presents really good for what it is. Now you've got the signature Ford headlights in the front there, got your standard headlights with your indicator lamp just in the corner. Now in the front bar it does come fitted with a fog light, so it is going to give you that clear visibility driving around on those foggy mornings. Coming across to that first alloy there, you've got that really unique 5-spoke design that Ford has gone for in this 50th edition model. You can see it still presents really well in that polished aluminium look. There is a very minor superficial mark here, but and a little bit here, but the rim itself still presents really well. You've also got a gunmetal finish on the inside of those spokes. Now the tires itself, you've got plenty of tread remaining on those Toyo tires. As you pan across the side of the car, you can just see how well this car actually presents. No damage, no scratches, no marks that are apparent on this side. And you've got this really nice 50th anniversary edition chrome badging on the side there, just to let everyone know exactly what you're driving. It's not just your ordinary Ford Falcon. Now you've got color matched side mirrors and door handles that does blend in really nicely with the whole car. You've also got your indicator lamp mounted just into the side there that does elevate the lamp, but also clears up this quarter panel and keeps it looking really nice and neat. Coming over to the driver's side door, opening it up, taking a look inside, you can see it does come with 50th anniversary edition seats as well. It does have the XR50 decal just stitched into the leather at the top here, and you can see how well the seats actually present. There is a little bit of wear here, but again it is what you'd expect in a car of this age, but nothing to be too concerned about as it still is quite firm and presents really well. Now the seats, there's no stains or damage, and it's got a very unique design different to all the other Ford Falcons, and the carpet still presents really well. On the inner door frame here, you've got your 50th anniversary scuff plate, again in that really nice aluminium finish. Still presents really well, and it is just to protect the door from, the paint from getting damaged. And you can see here, not many marks of damage. Now on the door card, where people can get quite lazy and kick it open, very minimal damage if at all. Closing this up, I will note that the car doesn't actually have tint. It does have what we call privacy glass. However, that doesn't provide any UV protection or heat reduction. So I do highly recommend that you talk to us about our tint option, because again, in this black finish and having the tinted black windows, it is going to give it a really nice standout look. So please talk to us about the tint options, because it is going to provide you with a lot of protection and longevity of the car. On the side, you've also got this unique decal along the bottom end there. It does give it a really nice design on the side, breaks it up, but also just again lets everyone know exactly what you're driving. It's not just your standard Ford. Car does come fitted with genuine Ford roof racks, which again, if you're using it for any traveling or towing, or mounting stuff on the roof, you know you've got that already fitted onto the car. Coming over to that second alloy, rim presents really well. There is another very minimal scratch here, but nothing to be too worried about. The rim still presents really well, and you've got plenty of tread remaining on this Toyo Proxes on the back, which generally are the ones that get worn out the most. Coming over to the back end, it does come fitted with the Ford, with the Falcon spoiler. It does give it a really nice sporty look in that really nice black finish. You've also got a high mounted brake light there, just to provide that added visibility for the other drivers on the road. Now you've got a chrome Falcon badging and XR50 badging over here. You've also got rear parking sensors all the way along, and you can just see again the bar just presents really well. You've got that chrome tip exhaust just to tie it all nicely. Now opening up the boot, taking a look inside, you've got your genuine XR50 floor mats for all the carpets inside the actual car, and you've got plenty of space in the back here. You can just see how neatly it has been looked after as well by the previous owner. Carpet still is in very good condition with no stains or damage, and you've got your space saver spare wheel just underneath there in case you do get caught in an emergency, but the wheel itself doesn't look like it's ever been used, so it is good to know car has been looked after quite well by the previous owner. Closing this up, as we come around to the passenger side, you've got your fuel filler cap mounted onto the passenger side, which is the safe side of the car, so you do have to pull over in case of an emergency. You know you're going to be nice and safe from any oncoming traffic. Just clean it up there. Now it does run on your unleaded fuel, so it is going to save you a bit of money in the long run. As we come across to that third alloy, it still presents really well. Generally this side is the one that cops the most damage, but there is very minimal wear just at the bottom here, but the rest of the rim still presents really well. And again, plenty of tread on those Proxers. And I've got to tell you, the tires actually make the car look really good. They're quite a low profile, but nothing too bubbly or bouncy, and it gives it that sporty look. And you've got that vinyl decal around this side of the car and the chrome 50th anniversary badging just on the side here. As you come over to that fourth and final alloy, a bit of damage along the edging here, very minor scuff along the corner, a little bit there as well, but the rim still presents really well considering this is the side that generally gets the most damage. Another little scratch there, but presents really well, and plenty of tread on those tires. You've got plenty of tread remaining on all four Toyo Proxers. You've got four very good rims, and the paintwork all around the car, I've got to tell you, presents really well, and does come fitted with roof rack, so everything you could possibly need. Now what we're going to do is actually pop the hood and take a look inside. Now taking a look inside the engine bay, what we have here is Ford's signature Barrow motor. Now it's a straight 6-cylinder 4-litre petrol motor with a 6-speed automatic gearbox, which is going to make the ride really nice and smooth for you, which is good to know. Now the car itself has a 5-star ANCAP rating with 2 airbags, so it does have enough safety for the passengers inside the car. This motor itself produces a stunning 195 kilowatts with 391 newton meters of torque, so plenty of torque and power behind this Barrow. This motor is the fuel tank is an unleaded petrol fuel tank, so it does run on a regular unleaded with a 68-litre capacity, and it does have a combined fuel consumption of about 10.1 litres per 100 kilometers and an average fuel distance about 673 kilometers off full tank, depending on how you drive. Right, now taking a look inside the Ford, starting off on the driver's side door, do get all 4 power windows, with your driver's side being automatic down, the rest being just your standard windows. You've also got your window lock option here, just to stop anyone from playing around with the windows in the back seat. Just above that, you've got very easy to access power mirror toggles, so you can adjust them on the fly. And you've also got a really nice comfortable leather stitch armrest here, and it does have a very nice design on the door card here. Quite a split material effect, so you've got your leather, your carbon fiber, and your vinyl door as well. So nice design in this car. You've also got that carbon fiber plate that does finish off through the whole car. So nice little attention to detail by Ford. Now coming to the steering wheel, on the right hand stalk here, you've got your left and right indicator as well as your headlight controls. Now you do get automatic headlights, so in a car this old generally you don't see things like that, so you can just leave it in auto and the car's going to decide when it needs to use it. On the left hand side are all your wipers and washers for the car. Now just near the cluster on the top here, you've got a little menu button which does let you flick through a few different options in the actual speedometer, so it's more so settings for your actual speedometer, and you've got your odometer reading just next to that. Now coming to the steering wheel itself, you've got a very nice leather stitch steering wheel. It does have slightly different leather design here, it does provide that added grip, but also just breaks it up for the driver. Now big Ford horn in the middle there, and on the right hand side you've got your cruise control settings, so a little toggle at the back here which does activate your cruise control, and you've also got your set button just next to that. On the left side are all your media controls, so your volume, mode to flick through the different options, and seek to obviously flick through the different channels, and your call reject button for your Bluetooth connectivity. Now coming over to the center console, you've got a really nice piano black gloss finish that does go through all the way through the center console here. It does break it up again and provides a nice little detail for the actual car. The touchscreen itself is not, the head unit itself is not touchscreen. However, you do have all the hard buttons here to flick through the different options, and you've also got more controls down here. But as we come low, you've got 2 vents, you've got all your AC controls here, so your driver's side and passenger side. You've got dual climate control, which each person can adjust accordingly, and you can see the temperature just on the top there, so your fan speeds on the top there, and you've got your music just at the bottom there. Coming below that, you've got a CD input as well as all your hard buttons for your actual radio. So you've got your menu button for the different menu options, such as your EQing for your music and balance and fade. You've also got AM FM radio button here, CD, auxiliary and Bluetooth music, and your scan option, as well as your power on and off. And this is to actually adjust the volume of the radio. Coming below that, you've got a central locking button just next to that, and your stability control, as well as your illumination light for all the lights in the car, which is very good actually. Quite a nice feature that you get in the Fords. Pressing that button will turn on all the lights. Below that, you've got a bit of storage on the top here, maybe for your wallet or some keys, and you've also got additional storage down the bottom here with a little 12-volt socket for any additional charging that you might be doing, as well as your auxiliary input for your head unit. Behind that, you've got a really nice leather stitch gear shifter, and if you bring it into reverse, you do get the sonars for your rear parking sensors on this car. It doesn't come with the reverse parking camera. However, you've got the sensors which are going to provide you with enough information. If I bring it down into drive and actually flick it to the left, it does allow you to flick through your sports shift, so you can flick through all 6 gears manually. Gives you a bit of added control over the car if you do want to maybe go uphill or put a bit of extra power behind it. Otherwise, you can just leave it in drive. The car's going to do everything for you. You've got 2 nice generous cup holders, as well as a manual handbrake, which is in a really nice leather finish. You've got your nice vinyl center console, armrest here, and if I lift that up, you've got storage underneath, as well as a cable for any additional charging, and a nice little leather pocket here, which does come out if you needed to. You've also got plenty of room in there for any additional stuff that you might need to keep in there. Now, as I get the camera person to pan around, I'll just show you the condition of the inside. Now, it is just as good in the inside as it is on the outside. The seat bolsters are in very good condition. The actual the dash, the center console, all still presents really well. There's no damage or scuffing or marks that you can see. So it has been looked after quite well by the previous owner. The rear seats present really well. Again, no stains or damage, and you've got the parcel shelf in the back there, which is very nice and neat. The roof lining is in very good condition, no stains and marks. This car has just been looked after really well, and it is definitely a unique car on its own. In the black finish and a blacked out interior, it just presents so well. Now what we're going to do is actually jump outside and wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching the walk around video on this 2010 Ford Falcon XR6 50th anniversary edition. I hope this gave you a good representation as to the condition of the outside, and I've got to say, it presents really well for its age, and its color does present quite well. The paint is in very good nick, as well as the features that does come in this model. Now, if you did have any additional questions in regards to the car, wanted to test drive it, or actually wanted to purchase it before you came in, you can do that. The number to dial is 99070555. Just before I go though, this car does qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan. Now what that will offer you is 5 years additional protection on 181 electrical and mechanical components of this car. Does also come with the added benefit of 10 years platinum roadside assistance. So it's great value for money if you do plan on keeping this car for a long time. Gives you the assurance that you're not going to be out of pocket with any unexpected costs. Now, these are at an additional cost. However, if you are using our in-house finance, I would love to introduce you to our business manager, Julie and Mario, who'll show you just how minimal these will affect your repayments. Now, lastly, but most importantly, please check out our Google reviews. With over 1,100 reviews now, and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance that you're dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. Now, as I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan, and thank you so much for watching.